Do you differentiate daily for your students? If you answered no, then John Dewey wants you to try blended learning. Okay, John Dewey didn't really say that, but he did say, if we teach today's students as we taught yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow. When using the blended learning model, you can better prepare your students for tomorrow. As you all know, Nash Elementary is a very special place. I refer to our school as a giant melting pot. Nash is a very diverse school with very diverse learners. I'm excited to share with you about a learning model that helps you reach each one of your diverse learners. The blended learning model is a balance of teacher-led learning and online learning. The online learning should be self-paced and accessible anywhere. The teacher will take their data from the online learning to drive their instruction during the teacher-led learning piece. When using the blended learning model, the teacher can effortlessly differentiate for their students. I know you all currently have students at different levels that are required to learn the same material. As you watch the clip, think, does this look like your classroom?
Hey, over here. It's me, Rose Co.
If I can
Welcome
do
to
this,
the
I
office
cannot
Rose Co. Time.
I can relate because this was my classroom too. I wasn't sure how to differentiate daily to help fill the gaps so that each student could learn the current grade level standards. But if you implement the blended learning model, this could look like your classroom. Each student is being met exactly where they are in the learning process. In a recent article titled Blended Learning in Practice, Introduction to Case Studies from Leading Schools, the article followed 5 schools that implemented blended learning, and each school started with what was the goal they wanted to accomplish by implementing blended learning. And I feel like that needs to be the same thing that Nash does. We need to start by focusing on what goal do we want to accomplish. Summit Schools was a school that was mentioned in the article, and what the teachers noticed that worked was they used the station rotation model. They also noticed that their students were actively engaged on task and less time was wasted. Also, they saw that their students owned their learning and that the collaboration soared. KIPP was another school that was mentioned in the article, and what they said really worked for them was realizing that they still need high-quality teachers with diverse roles. Technology is not the magic bullet, but the teachers are the key. They also continued weekly coaching and professional development sessions. Along with what works, you also get to see the challenges that each school experienced. And one school mentioned creating a process for innovation and continuous improvement was one of their challenges. And what they've implemented since then is they've created an action research process in which staff search for problems in the model, they take action against them, and they learn from the many refinements. Another one also mentioned that what is being learned online directly needs to connect with what is being learned in class. They needed better online programs. They also needed budget for technology, such as purchasing programs or fixing technology that breaks. Nash can learn from the challenges that these other schools have experienced. I would like to see us implement an action research team that looks at the problems in the model and we take action against them. I'd like for us to make sure that our programs align with what teachers are teaching in the classroom. I would like for us to also implement the 5 principles of effective professional development and really focus on that support for the teachers. So Nash Elementary, do you think we can implement blended learning?
Yes, I can do it.
Are you intrigued? Are you thinking you want to learn more? If this sounds like something you want to try, schedule a time to come observe and see it in action.